Shares of Chinese companies including Alibaba Group Holding Limited and Nio Inc. soared in the US on Friday after Washington and Beijing agreed to an audit review that could help foreign firms avoid a delisting from the New York Stock Exchange or NYSE. The potential deal sends US-listed shares of Alibaba up 1% and Nio's American Depository Receipts (ADRs) adding more than 3%, while Tencent Music Entertainment Group IQY Inc. and Baidu Inc. registered gains between 1 and 5%. Bitcoin traded under $20,000 on Monday after Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell's remarks to continue with higher interest rates to curb inflation prompted investors to divest their risk asset holdings. The world's largest cryptocurrency by market cap was down by 5% to an intraday low of $19,526, its lowest level since mid-July, although it later recovered to trade at $20,266, while Ethereum also weakened to hit its lowest in the month of $1,423. Oil prices fell sharply to lose almost $6 per barrel on Tuesday, as concerns over weaker demand increased due to interest rate hikes around the world. And the conflict in Iraq had no impact on the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries, or OPEC, exports. Global benchmark Brent crude futures dropped $5.78, or 5.5%, to $99.31 per barrel, having hit $97.55 earlier in the session, while the US West Texas Intermediate, or WTI, crude futures shed $5.37, or 5.5%, to $91.64 per barrel. Eurozone inflation reached another record high in August as the bloc saw higher prices in the food and energy sector, adding more pressure to the European Central Bank's, or ECB, inflation control measures. Preliminary data from Eurostat showed on Wednesday that Eurozone's Consumer Price Index, or CPI, was up to a new record of 9.1% annually, ending above the 8.9% posted in the previous month, while inflation in the food and energy segment climbed 38.3% and 10.6% respectively in August. Gold prices extended losses to a 5-week low on Thursday, as the US dollar soared ahead of vital non-farm payrolls data expected to be lower in August, while copper prices also weakened on concerns over a potential global recession. Spot gold slipped by 0.4% to $1,704.36 after hitting its lowest level since late July, and gold futures were down 0.5% to $1,716.45 per ounce, while concerns over a global economic slowdown led copper futures to stumble for the fifth consecutive session by 1.4% to $3.46 per pound, with both instruments declining significantly over the last 5 months due to higher US interest rates pushing the greenback and Treasury yields.